guys, it's Sonya. How are you? I know it's been a minute. I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe and healthy and all that good stuff. It's been a while since I posted anything. Some of you may know and some may not. But I did start a new job and I'm also back in the office. I'm no longer virtual or working from home. After a year and a half of working from home, now I'm getting back into the swing of things of being in the office. So that's kind of been my thing for the past month now. Just trying to get back into that routine of getting up earlier. Getting up earlier now because my day starts sooner. I'm loving the new job. It's going really well. Work with some really nice people, so it's going really well. And so I've been just trying to get back into that routine. And then of course school's starting back. I got one more left in school. He's a junior this year. He's going to be virtual. Matter of fact, I just got off of a Zoom virtual orientation with him in the school district. So got that done. He starts school September 2nd. So there's that. So it's just been little things here and there, nothing major. Starting a new job is major, but you know what I mean. So let's talk some hair, talk some locks. I really have no new updates other than I reached 9 weeks without a retie today. And so, but last night I started my retie. I started in the back, which is why the back looks kind of stretched out. And you can see some more LENEF. LENFF. Yes, the improper way to say and spell length. Hang on. So last night, out of the blue, I decided to do this late too. I was like, let me just start. I think a part of me is dreading this retie because, you know, the last time it took a super long time, but I also took my time to do the retie. And yeah, it took some hours. And so I've been kind of dreading doing this retie, but I did start in the back. I kind of got like a good row, big couple of rows actually. And so I'm just going to keep plugging along a little bit each night until it's eventually done. I'm not going to put any kind of pressure on myself to get it done in one sitting like I used to do. Yeah, I'm just going to take my time and do it. So the growth is definitely happening, people. This hair in the back is yeah, it's growing. It's long. I'm going to try to do this little turnaround so you all can see where it is. That's where it is. What else? Oh, so the reason why I've been pushing out, I've talked about this a lot, and you're probably tired of hearing me saying this about pushing out my reties, because in the beginning of my journey, I did feel like I was getting them done, getting my locks retied too soon. And I did have that one experience where I was going every, even when I was pushing it out to 6 weeks, I didn't have enough new growth all over. Like my hair was not growing at the same pace, you know, all over my head. And then the person I, you know, went to for my reties was still trying to force, you know, those locks, trying to force rotations. And then, you know, she was doing all this pulling and tugging and fighting with my hair. And I was like, no, I'm not going through that ever again. I'm not letting anybody do that ever again. And I'm going to listen to my own hair and watch my growth. And then I'm going to decide when it's time for a retie and make sure that I have enough new growth to warrant a retie. If there's not enough new growth, I'm not going to do it. It makes no sense. Why go through all that pain? You should not be pulling and tugging and fighting with anybody's locks. You shouldn't be forcing rotations when when there's not enough new growth to do that. So that was like a big thing for me, because I also left that retie session very much in pain. And I can't put myself through that and put my hair follicles at risk of falling out and having bald spots or traction alopecia and all that stuff. That stuff is real and I don't want it. So that's why I said, going forward, and especially since I'm doing my own reties, I am not doing 4 to 6 weeks. That's just too soon for me. So I pushed, my last retie was June 27th. So today is September 30th. So I believe that's 9 weeks, basically. So yeah, I started doing it last night, and I'm just gonna keep plugging along each night until it's done. And that's pretty much it. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video about first of all, y'all, I've done like 3 videos that I never posted because there was stuff that I forgot to say, and I'm like, oh, I need to do this over. And then the information became old, and so this is like my 4th time doing a video to post. So during that time, during my daughter's last retie, we decided to do plaits instead of twists. So I took down her twists after she washed her hair. We took down her twists and I plaited her hair. And it looks better. She likes it better. And her hair isn't constantly coming down like with the twists. So, and then she's also using the pink Himalayan sea salt spritz on her locks like every other day. And that's supposed to, help her locks lock a little faster, because she has really, really fine, soft, almost silky like hair. Her ends are super curly. And I know over time it's gonna lock, but I'm doing this more so for her because, to kind of put her at ease, because she feels like it's going to take forever for her hair to lock. So I was like, well, why don't we try this? So we'll try it. We'll see how it goes. Try for at least a month. And I'm making sure that she keeps her hair moisturized in between, in between all of that. So there's that. So she's 2 months into her journey, a little over. Yeah, almost. She's about 2.5 months actually. So there's that. Rosewater, you guys. I finally figured out, and I guess I see why people don't like the smell of rosewater, or the, after smell that rosewater can leave on your hair. Because over time, for me, my locks start to smell like syrup. And I found this out from my husband, because he was like, what does that smell? Why does it smell like syrup? And then he starts sniffing more towards me, and it was my hair. So, rosewater, and I use the rosewater with glycerin. I bought it off of Amazon, and I don't know if it's the combination of the rosewater and glycerin, or if all rose waters, leave your hair smelling a certain way after, if you use it every day or every other day. But that was one lesson I've learned, is that if you're going to use rose water, and in particular the rose water with glycerin like I use, you're definitely going to have to wash your hair more often. A lot of people use rose water as more, to help moisture, to retain moisture. So of course, Walgreens wants to call and to say, come pick up your medicine. Anywho, people use Rosewater for moisture, to help moisturize their hair, or as just a little daily spritz or whatever. But I'm definitely gonna have to find something else because I don't want to walk around with my hair smelling like syrup. And my husband was making fun of me too. So that was a thing. And I just remember during my loose natural hair days, people saying that they don't like using rose water for that very reason, because of how it makes their hair smell. So there's that. I'm trying to think of what else is going on. Nothing else is really going on as far as my locks. I'm in desperate need of a retie. There's a ton of new growth. And you know what, y'all? Since I'm doing my own retie, I know over time I'm going to learn how to grab all the loose hairs. And look, these grays, honey, the grays are coming in. You hear me? And I'm okay with that. But that is not my main focus of, having this super neat retie. As long as I can gather and get as much hair as possible, I'm happy. I'm happy. If I don't get every single strand of hair, I mean, it's not the end of the world for me. Some people are really particular about that. I'm not. My goal is just to do the retie, get those roots, and I know, like I said, over time, I know I'll get better at that. And that's pretty much it. I might record me doing the front just so you guys can see how I do it. I don't know. I'm not good at that. I think that's going to make me nervous. But yeah, that's been pretty much it, y'all. I really don't have any updates. My hair is thankfully growing. You know what amazes me? So I'm coming up on my 3-year lockversary in November. And I'm seeing so many people, like on social media, Facebook, whatever, different lock groups, who are posting pictures of their 3 or 4-year lockversary, and their hair is like down to their boobs. And I'm like, how is this even fair? Unless they started out their lock journey with super long hair, or their hair just might grow fast anyway. So I'm not jealous. I'm not hating on them. I just be like, dang, I'm at year 3 and I'm only, look, with my mullet. I'm sure once I do the retie on this, it'll be longer. But this front, y'all, and the size is slowly but surely creeping along. But it's okay. But anywho. So anybody have a lockversary? Happy lockversary to you. Mine is coming up in November. It'll be 3 years. And I'm still locked and loving it. Best decision ever. And hair freedom to the fullest. I can get up and go every single day and not do a thing to my hair if I don't want to. So I love it. Perfect decision. So that's all. I hope everybody's good. I hope everybody is well. I hope your locks, your natural hair is growing, flourishing, and that you and your families are healthy and safe. I'm praying for those on the Gulf Coast, Louisiana, Mississippi, any states along that Gulf Coast where the Ida and all these other hurricanes are hitting. My prayers to you all. I hope all of you are safe. And thanks for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers, old, new. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.